So to make it simple, she's going from being healthy to like normal, like most people, the way most people eat. Like Allie, my girlfriend. She's gonna eat like Allie and see what happens. Coach Greg, and have you ever wondered what would happen if you go from eating a predominantly healthy diet to one that's mostly unhealthy? Or, in other words, the average American diet. That's right, the average American diet is unhealthy. Approximately 60% of the calories consumed by the average American diet contains highly processed, high-fat, high-sugar type of foods. Junk foods, in other words. Well, in today's video, we're going to see what even 1 week does to you. Natasha Ocean switched from eating a very healthy diet to the average American diet, 60% calories from highly processed foods. She did it for an entire week. She's going to explain, how did it feel? What did it do? What were the side effects? Were there any pros, cons? And so let's watch the video and find out.
There's more recent studies that showed that 6 to 19-year-olds have an average dietary share of ultra-processed foods of about 69%.
And to make matters worse, the average 6 to 19-year-old, that's right, our youngest students, they eat 69% of their calories from highly processed foods. Not very healthy, and we're not saying you should never eat highly processed foods. It's about having balance. And so what happens when you go from eating mostly healthy, having balance, to eating mostly unhealthy? 60% junk.
My goal is basically to hit a minimum of 60%, eating about 2,400 calories. That would put me at 1,400 calories from ultra-processed foods.
And so Natasha Ocean's super healthy, works out 2 days on, 1 day off. On her days off, she's still going for walks, doing cardio, but she eats 2,400 calories a day and maintains a very lean and healthy physique. And all she's going to do is switch to eating 60% of those calories, 1,400, as coming from highly processed foods or junk food. So to make it simple, she's going from being healthy to like normal, like most people, the way most people eat. Like Allie, my girlfriend. She's gonna eat like Allie and see what happens.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. Ultra-processed foods are ready to eat or ready to heat. Industrial formulations made mainly with ingredients refined.
And so we're all on the same page. Let me give you a very scientific, well-explained definition of all this stuff. Is it high fat, sugar, fiber, what? It's junk food, people. And so remember, she's continuing her exact workout. She's training harder than last time, doing everything and anything possible to be healthy. But she's going to eat a bunch of junk. And what junk is she gonna eat? Well, she's gonna have breakfast meals from restaurants, donuts, pizza, beer, burgers, fries, you name it, she's having it. And this junk, it doesn't have to be at fast food restaurants. You can make it at home. Egg waffles, Pop-Tarts, Cheetos, chips, all kinds of stuff. Whatever she's having, it's the junky stuff. And you know what it is. Don't pretend and lie to me and act like you don't know what junk food really is. And no, we're not vilifying food. We're not saying it has a bad soul if it contains a lot of fat. We're saying you know if it's junky type of food. And so clearly, look at the shape of this woman. And she's eating 2,400 calories a day of healthy food, and she's switching to 2,400 calories of junk food. So calories in, calories out. It shouldn't make a significant difference in her physique. But is she going to feel more bloated? Is she going to gain or lose weight? What is going to happen? How will her mindset change? Her energy, her enthusiasm, her training program? Will she suffer in the gym? Her hunger, will she be satisfied or craving food all the time? Or by the end of the week, will she say, to hell with health food, this tastes too freaking good. I want to keep eating like this forever. As you know, a lot of these foods, and I've explained this in previous videos, are highly addictive and can change your brain chemistry. You become addicted to eating like this, and then it becomes very difficult to stop. You don't believe me? When's the last time you tried a diet and did you stick to it? Or did you go back to those old foods?
So my pre-workout meal was Dunkin' Donuts. My post-workout meal is Papa John's.
And already Papa John's, Allie would be proud, except there's no pickles on this pizza. But clearly it's a diet like Allie. All by Allie, she would eat like this exactly. I watched the video. She's eating the foods Allie would love to eat, want to eat all the time.
So now we're heading off to Target. I need to do a new grocery haul.
And she's throwing in the quick and easy meals that most people throw in their grocery carts. You can see it from the ice cream to the Eggo waffles to the quick and easy, highly palatable, highly delicious foods. How many of your grocery carts look exactly like this?
All right, so I'm starting the day off with a chia seed pudding. I need some food that is gonna stay with me.
And remember, it's only 60% junk, and so the remaining foods, 40%, come from healthy choices. She's choosing to eat high volume, low cal, high fiber, higher protein meals. She wants to feel full and satiated to stretch out her meals as she's not able to eat as often. When you're eating highly processed foods, the calories, they add up fast. You can't have as many meals. You eat 4 or 5 meals a day, highly processed foods, you're going to be way over your calorie limit. And so what she's doing is she's eating fewer meals, trying to choose high volume meals that will stay with her for a long time.
Today's a Sunday, it's the Super Bowl. I don't know anything about the NFL. All I know is that there's going to be incredible snacks.
And it's Super Bowl, 2 beers and a burger of chicken fried yummy goodness. Does that not look like something you'd all eat? And unlike many YouTubers, she's actually eating this in a reasonable portion size, 1,400 calories, 2,400 for the day. She's not having 6,000, 10,000 calories for a week challenges, as many people pretend to have.
Someone is drunk. Come on, you had 2 beers.
And she's probably not drunk from 2 beers, but from eating all that junk. A lot of people eat highly processed foods and they feel gross after. They feel like there's something wrong with their stomach. They don't have energy. They just feel blah. It's okay to eat like this occasionally. If you ate like this once a week, no big deal. Or if you're gonna have the massive burger and fries, perhaps just have the massive burger without the fries. And notice what she eats after eating that massive meal. She's having a large salad with eggs. You see the difference? Many people would just continue to eat junk. They would have that fried chicken burger and fries, beer, and then go on to eat nachos, chips, ice cream, and then the vicious cycle continues. You have to balance things out. 60% junk, to me, that is too much. Perhaps 20% is more reasonable. If your diet is 80% healthy and 20% from highly processed foods, I think that is perfectly healthy and far superior to the average American diet.
I'm ready for breakfast. Turned milk green. Frosted, toasted, oat cereal with marshmallows.
And everyone's favorite, well, possibly mine, cereal. It's simply something I can't have in the house. Highly processed. Once I start eating a bite, I want the entire box. Some advice for you, keep trigger foods out of the house. If you know that you're going to start eating and not be able to put the fork down, don't buy that food in the first place. Go out and eat it away, at a restaurant, at someone else's house, not in your own house. If you can see that food and you start eating and you know you can't put the fork down, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's called being proactive. If you know certain foods are going to sabotage your diet, then stop buying them. That's about being intelligent.
So we're just coming for a nice chill morning walk. It's my day off from the gym.
And notice today is her day off, but yet she's going out for a walk, jumping around, having a good time. It's about keeping your body moving, neat, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. The more you move, fidget, walk around, do different things, explore the world, have fun, the more calories you burn. You would be shocked to know just how many calories you can burn from just simply being active. Without even doing cardio, just moving around. Just think, 50 extra calories per hour, 10 hours a day, that's 500 extra calories. That is 1 pound of fat burned in a week. From burning 50 extra calories per hour. Do you know how easy it is to burn off 50 calories in an hour? Extremely easy. But if you sit on the couch watching Netflix for 6 hours without moving, you're not burning off a significant amount of calories.
There's cheese and pasta, which I've always liked.
It's very easy to eat.
And you can see her eating the macaroni and cheese. It's very easy to eat, she says. So easy to put those calories down. When I used to eat Kraft dinner, it wasn't just 1 box, it was 2. And if you look on the back of the label, they claim there's 4 servings in a box. I'm thinking, who doesn't eat an entire box? 4 servings is 1. And for me, it's 2 boxes, 1 serving. Thousands of calories, they add up, easy to consume. I watch Ali make Kraft dinner sometimes, and people add in a significant amount of butter. More butter, more calories. It gets worse.
To be honest, that's not a full meal because usually I would get a shake, but that would take me to like 2,000 calories. So I've had to make some serious cutbacks today.
That 1 meal alone, already 60% of her calories, 1,400. And remember, that's for a woman eating 2,400 calories. I know a lot of men who eat 2,400 calories. And a lot of women, 1,400 calories for the day. That's all they can eat for the entire day. She's very active, has a lot of muscle, and doesn't sit around on her ass all the time, and she can eat 2,400 calories. Chances are most females are going to eat significantly less than 2,400. And how does the average American look? The average American is overweight or obese. If the average person is overweight, then the average person should be consuming fewer calories. Or, of course, burning more of them off.
Wow. I don't know how to eat it.
And Will Tennyson would be proud. She's going through the donuts as if she'll never have another donut again. And she did say at the end of the video, she's going to have fond memories of those donuts. So it's not about cutting all these things out. I know we're being hard on these foods. It's just about having balance. It's about not having them every single day. 60% of your daily calories come from junk. That is just too many. Why does it need to be 60%? It's about living a long and healthy life. If you're eating 60% of your calories from junk, hard to do that life.
How you feeling this morning?
Blah.
Blah. Blah. She doesn't feel good. She doesn't have a lot of energy. The junk food, it's seeming to play a toll on her physique. The junk that she's eating is catching up with her. She's losing her motivation to work out and she has less energy. Her energy, it's up, down, it's all over the place.
I've eaten the same amount of calories, and yet I feel like lethargic, like I don't have any energy. I don't even feel motivated.
So despite being on the exact same number of calories, she's feeling lethargic, doesn't have a lot of energy, not motivated to train. So remember, just because you're eating the same calories doesn't mean you're going to feel the same way.
I've been starving all day, so I need a huge meal. I've been starving all week.
And what about her hunger? How is that going? She's eating the exact same number of calories. She's hungry all day, in fact, hungry all week. She's no longer full, no longer satisfied.
I'm a level with you. I'm not full, still. I don't feel full, I don't feel satisfied.
And so what does she do? It's at nighttime and she's hungry. Well, what do? You go to the pantry, the fridge, you grab something to eat. She said, I'm just gonna eat till I feel satisfied. And so guess how many calories she eats? Over 1,000 calories above and beyond her 2,400. She needed 3,400 calories because she's eating junk to feel full. Had she been eating her normal diet, she wouldn't have had those cravings. She wouldn't have needed that. So to simply go from eating healthy to eating crap, it makes your body want to eat more. Can you imagine how difficult it is for you to lose weight when you're always hungry? By simply switching from crap food to healthier food, you're going to be more full, less likely to binge.
I'm just gonna allow myself to eat from the snacks and treats that I bought myself from the supermarket. I'm just curious to see what it takes for me to actually get full on these foods.
Oh, but intuitive eating, it's so great. I just allow myself to eat whenever I'm hungry. I just give it anything and everything I want. Well, what she wanted was Cheetos, Haagen-Dazs, and Pop-Tarts. And it took 1,000 extra of those calories for her to feel satisfied. She didn't eat till she stuffed, till her belly hurt. She ate till she was satisfied. It took 1,000 extra calories because she's intuitively eating. Intuitively eating doesn't work unless you're intuitively eating something healthy. If you just think you can go out and eat whatever you want, give your body what it needs, you're most likely going to be overweight or obese.
To be honest, I'm starting to feel satiated.
And notice she used the word satiated. Just starting to feel, all right, about where I should be. Most people on this earth are just eating till they're about satiated. Most people aren't stuffing their face until their stomachs hurt at every single meal, and that's why they're gaining weight. Most people just eat till they're full, and they look the way they look. The problem is eating until you're satiated with highly processed foods that weren't around hundreds of years ago make it too easy for your body to overconsume those calories.
That went down unbelievably easily. Like, it's just all of the meal times just get compressed when you eat these foods.
And so another problem is it's so easy to consume these calories. It takes 4, maybe 5 minutes and your meal's done. And then, yay, I have so much energy, I feel great. That really hit the spot. And then 20 minutes later, passed out on the couch.
My week of eating mostly ultra-processed foods has come to an end, and I think the biggest thing I noticed about myself and how I felt was that the whole week I was either on a high or I just needed a nap.
Okay, and so in summary, what happened through eating this way is she either felt really good or really bad, as in on a high or needing a nap. Her mental focus was down, her desire to train in the gym down, her energy levels when training down, and her satiety, went way down. She was always hungry, always wanted to eat more, except for that day where she added in the extra 1,000 calories. So chances are if she continued to eat this way, she wouldn't be able to maintain a 2,400 calorie diet. If she did, she'd probably be able to stay at about the same weight, but the problem is it would be too difficult. Her willpower to stop eating at 2,400, she'd only be able to go so long. She'd have too many cravings, she'd end up binging, overeating calories. And so if she switched to a highly processed diet, 60% calories from junk, she would inevitably end up gaining a lot of weight. Her set point would go up, her cravings would go up, she would overconsume calories. Perhaps she would eat 3,000 calories a day. She may gain 10, 20, who knows, maybe 50 pounds before her body would settle. No one knows, depends on your genetics. And so if you're the average American, what can you take home from this? Well, the chances are that your diet is highly influential on how much you're going to weigh, how much energy you're going to have, and if you're satiated or not. If you switch from a bunch of junk food to more healthy foods, chances are it's going to be much easier to lose weight. You're going to be more satisfied, less hungry, and be able to eat in a calorie deficit. It's not rocket science. If you choose low-calorie dense foods, more fruits and vegetables, lots of fiber, tons of protein, you're going to have a much easier time losing weight.
There are also a few big things that this week really highlighted for me, and the first is that it's definitely cheaper. But it's not always as cheap as I thought it would be.
And is this simply cheaper to eat junk? Well, the answer is no. There are highly processed foods that cost a fortune. There's some that are cheap, some that are expensive. Whether you're rich or poor, everyone craves the same kinds of foods. It's up to you to be proactive and to choose the foods that are best for you.
The whole process is so much easier. There's no cook time, there's no prep time, there's no cleanup. You can find it wherever, and the whole process just takes way less energy.
And what were the advantages? It couldn't have been all bad. Well, here's the main one. It's very less time consuming. Much faster. Eating highly processed foods, pop in the microwave or go to a restaurant and order it. It's done. No cleanup, no cooking time, no prep time. And so what do I think of all of this? Well, I think that people need quick and easy, high volume, delicious recipes that allow them to be full. If it takes too long to cook, people are not going to do it. That's why I made my freaking cookbook. Simple recipes. I don't got all day to cook. I'm like you, I don't have a lot of time. Made the recipes simple, easy. Everyone can do them, but they need to be delicious. They need to be high volume. Who wants to eat and be hungry at the end? Who wants to use willpower? The cookbook has amazing, low-calorie, delicious alternatives for the foods you already love. Pizzas, lasagnas, ice cream, everything. If you can do that, you're going to lose weight, feel better, live a longer, healthier life. And so if you're interested, you can click the link in the description, get my cookbooks. We have meatless cookbooks, cookbook 2.0, all kinds of books. Also, my Circle Diet book explains how to lose weight, keep it off for the rest of your life. Tons of time I spent put into this book. It's a game changer if you read the book. Also, training books, coaching plans by me and my team. Subscribe and click that bell button to get notified of my videos. Comment to help that algo. And until next time, I am out.